With love and peace, it's 101 Leafy bringing you some Yokai Watch Blasters to brighten up your day. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ultimate challenge in Yokai Watch Blasters. That is right, this is the ultimate challenge in the game. It does not get any tougher than this. We are playing some Yokai Watch Blasters brought to you by Nintendo and Level 5 Abby. Thank you guys so much for that. And the challenge that we are taking on is the ultimate Hinozall challenge. So in case you aren't familiar with challenges in this game, challenges are a gauntlet of enemies that progressively get harder and harder until the final enemy is harder than their ultra form. And by enemies, I mean a single big boss. So there's the Hinozall challenge where you only fight Hinozall, there's the Hardy Hound challenge where you only fight Hardy Hound, etc. It is never mixed bosses. So this ultimate challenge in the game is unlocked by beating the highest level boss, which is Hinozall Ultra at level 145. By the way, your yokai can only go up to 99. And after beating level 145 Hinozall, you unlock the Hinozall challenge. I've never actually played it before, but hopefully it's pretty good. Let's check it out, dude. I'm excited. Oh my Jesus Christ! What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna quit now. It may be too hard. We have to fight 48 Hinozall. 48 Hinozall. Are you kidding me? In order to beat this challenge. For reference, the Hardy Hound challenge has you fight 21. And that's the hardest challenge that I've come across. This is truly the ultimate challenge, dude. What even is this? 48 Hinozall? Why? Pourquoi, dude? Doshite. For what reason? Man, I should have taken an orb aura, dude. I mean, you can only get up to 99,999 orbs per mission. Unfortunately, I definitely wish they would remove that cap. So I'm sure we won't exceed it. We'll definitely make it, though. We'll definitely get that many orbs. In challenge missions, due to the fact that bosses will spawn lower than their given difficulty, for example, the first Super Hinozall that you see, that's labeled as Super Hinozall, will technically be weaker than the Super Hinozall that you fight in the Big Boss mode. But the final Super Hinozall that you fight is going to be stronger than your standard Super Hinozall. Because of this, and because of the fact that you're quickly fighting many bosses in quick succession, without actually going through both phases for each one, big bosses won't actually drop their items. Instead, they'll drop the items for a lower tier. So notice how normal Hinozall drops shards, which is the you didn't win. Super Hinozall drops normal Hinozall items. So he'll drop the Hinozall employee and the Hinozall's plan. Excuse me. Then Ultra Hinozall will drop the Super Hinozall item. So he'll drop Hinozall's assistant and Hinozall's scheme. And then there's no way to acquire Hinozall's servant and Hinozall's master plan, the Ultra Hinozall items, the ultimate ones, unfortunately. Now, this challenge may be different from all the other challenges due to the fact that we're fighting 48 Hinozall. Who knows how many Ultra Hinozall we'll fight, and maybe eventually some of the final Ultra Hinozall will indeed drop the Ultra items. Like I said, this is my very first impression of the Hinozall challenge, the ultimate challenge in the base Yokai Watch Blasters game. We are getting Moon Rabbit Crew exactly 1 week from the recording of this, so this will be slightly outdated a week from now, since we will get tougher challenges in Moon Rabbit Crew. For those who don't know, Moon Rabbit Crew is a free expansion pack for Yokai Watch Blasters. Basically, you get 10 new big bosses, lots of new story chapters, lots of new cutscenes, some interesting upgrades for our Donnie Boy, including a blaster suit. And we also get lots of new yokai, including 4 new befriended bosses, Kabukiroid, Red Jay, Hardy Hound, and Gutsy Bones. And the 2 strongest yokai in the entire Blasters game, though I will leave those to be a surprise for you guys, even though they've already come to Wibwab. I know some people didn't play Wibwab, and they're pretty cool, so I'll leave them to be a surprise. But they are, oh boy, they are a margin above everybody else. It's pretty crazy how OP they are. So we're defeating Hinozall left and right here. They are really easy. We've got a lot of field phase Hinozall to take on. Now you might say, well, Leafy, that makes it easy. Field phase is always easy. Honestly, field phase Hinozall is tougher than big boss phase Hinozall. in my opinion. Mainly because the streets are way more cramped than the big boss arena. I mean, that goes for any map, but if you're fighting in, say, for example, Blossom Heights, is probably the most extreme example, you can't fight Hinozall on Blossom Heights, dude. You're gonna die. If they make us fight Hinozall on Blossom Heights, we're done for. So Wobble Walk was really interesting, because you'd only fight one Wobble Walk per field phase, and then you go to a big boss, and then you'd switch back to field phase. But each time you fought Wobble Walk, it was on a different map, which is especially interesting because the walk is only fought on flat-pot plains conventionally. So it was really a new experience that you had to adapt yourself to. I'm sure other challenges will pose other experiences like that. This is my 5th challenge. I've attempted Red Jay, Wobble Walk, Hardy Hound, and I'm trying to remember the last one. Red Jay, Hardy Hound, Wobble Walk, and I'm ascending. That may be too hard. I don't know. I can't remember the last one, to be completely honest. I know that I unlocked Mass Murderer. I'm guessing that Tattle Terror is one of them. And then we have Hinozall, which means that there's one more, because there are 8 challenges in total. Oh, Orkanos. I did Orkanos. And I beat 3 of the 4 that I attempted. And I quit halfway through the Red J one, because we were just doing it to make some orbs, and we didn't really feel like playing the rest. We could have finished it. Unfortunately, your greatest enemy in the second big boss phase, or sorry, the big boss phase, the second phase of the Hinozall fight, is going to be the background music. I highly suggest turn off that 3DS volume and cranking up the Garapo Dance Train Extended on YouTube, because that is what they originally played in the Japanese version. I get it, they couldn't get the licensing. Avex Corporation, in case you didn't know, is a very crazy company when it comes to licensing their stuff, to say the least. Either they aren't willing to give you the rights at all, or they aren't willing to give you the rights unless you pay billions upon trillions upon quadrillions of dollars, and that's just not going to happen. So I said whatever, we'll do Swampy Marsh, which I get. But what I don't get is using Swampy Marsh. I get using Swampy Marsh for the ending. Okay. What I don't get is using Swampy Marsh here. I just replace it with the awesome Blasters themes that you had in the opening. The dubbed themes, I legit think, are better than the Japanese ones. I feel pretty comfortable saying that this time. I've gone back and forth listening to them. I honestly think the dub version is better. Or at least is on par. It's hard to say that anything beats King Cream Soda, just because his voice is so characteristic to the Yokai Watch series as a whole at this point. Very surprised they didn't bring him back for Shadow Side. Well, not surprised, disappointed, but not surprised, because they want a different identity for it. They want it to be less kiddie. But at the same time, they didn't bring back T-Pistons for the Inazuma 11 Aries opening, which really bummed me out. Because they're not trying to go for a different identity for that, dude. It's Inazuma. They got the Penguins. They got the Final Fantasy stuff. They aren't trying to go for a different identity. So I would have liked to see T-Pistons come back. But I get why they didn't bring back King Cream Soda for Yokai Watch. So obviously demolishing these earlier Hinozall. The most important thing here is, you might notice that we're having a much easier time against the base level Hinozall than we normally would if we were to fight in the big boss mode. And the reason for that is that all big bosses have a level cap unless you're playing a very, very, very late game big boss, such as Hinozall. So when you fight normal Hinozall, when you fight normal, you know what, normal Hinozall might have a level cap of like 80. When you fight normal Gargoyles, for example, he has a level cap of like 28, I think. So when you fight him, your character is automatically capped at level 8. Doesn't matter if you're level 99, as soon as you enter that mission, all of your stats are reduced to as if you were level 28. And obviously that's going to reduce your damage a lot, it's going to reduce your defense and HP a lot. You're not going to deal as much damage to them, not nearly as much, you're going to be taking a lot more damage, and the damage that you're taking is going to cut out a lot more of your health bar. So overall, I'm going to quit now. So, oh wait, I think Dooms actually has to quit. That sucks. I was hoping to record this whole thing. I'll just have to trash this recording, I guess. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll still upload it. I'll check the Discord. Because, yeah, I actually think Dooms quit. Fun. I told him I was going to record it. I'm a little bummed. I hope he was joking. Let me check the Discord. Yeah, I noticed how Hinozall is already getting a lot tougher. Not that he's actually hard. Okay. Oh, if Dooms was gonna quit because this other member of my team, Sybil, the Venoch, he said that he's bleeding from his head and Dooms freaked out, and then Sybil goes, "Oh, it's just a scab." Could you be any more dramatic? Thank you, Sybil. Just absolute drama there, dude. I'm bleeding from my head. No, it's just a scab. Don't worry. I just scrape my skin a bit. Okay. It's a little different than actual traumatic injury. God. Wait a minute. This is good. Wait a minute. Oh, Christ. Maybe it's not a scab. Maybe he's actually dying. Let's wait a minute for breaks if anyone needs them, says Goking. Ah, well, that's gonna make this video long. I'm looking through the Discord right now. By the way, if you let the timer run out, then you don't get to continue, so I'm continuing. I die in one hit anyway, so I don't need a healer. Healers are useless to me outside of the reviving function. The Elder Bloom does revive quicker. But I mean, I die in one hit anyway. I use the Hinozall wand. 240 spirit is really nice. I have 600 spirit, by the way, in case you didn't know. My Blizzy's at level 92, 93. 93. Just leveled her up again. I wish that they would play this music during patrols. Each patrol should have a different song. The fact that all 9 patrols have the same exact song really gets to me, because I'm addicted to patrols trying to complete my medallion. Specifically, I really want to get all the yokai circles. They're just such a clever idea. I love getting little rewards for collecting sets of yokai. Because, you know, you need to gamify a game, right? That's absolutely needed. You know what? I think I realized the reason why I like it just now. Because I was thinking, obviously, there's a reward for collecting the whole medallion. No, there isn't. All previous Yokai Watch games have had, like, the lamest reward. What will happen is, when you complete the medallion 100%, if you click your medallion, it will have a little pop-up that says, "Congrats, you completed the medallion." It'll have, like, the lamest little confetti effect, and then that's it. That's all you get. You don't get like 99 holy exports and stuff, or you don't get max cash, or you don't get any buffs. You don't get Pandinoko, even though you should already have Pandinoko at that point. They don't just give you like a second Pandinoko just to BM you. That'd be kind of funny actually, because Pandinoko's totally the last yokai anyone needs. You finally get Pandinoko, and your reward is just like a second Pandinoko that's better than yours in every way. He has like 1 more health, 1 more attack, 1 more defense. His skill has a bonus 1% chance of this spine compared to his original. What's interesting is Blizzy, speaking of that, Blizzy is classified as a Blizzaria, which makes sense, you know. There's the species Blizzaria of yokai, and then there's the specific Blizzaria Blizzy. So I guess that Blizzy technically shouldn't have her own slot on the medallion, but it is kind of interesting, because she's the first yokai to have this situation, where she gets a special icon, she gets special stats. Her stats are way better than Blizzaria's. I think she might get a special moveset. I don't think she does, but it's a possibility. She could. I don't have Blizzaria yet. I mean, this seems like the moveset that Blizzaria would have, though. But she could, since they're making all these other changes. Again, she's got the special icon, she has her special voice lines, she has her special dialogue in the lounge, yet she has the same slot of the medallion. They've never done that with the yokai before. They never had it be like, you know, it's Keita's Pando that you rescued in the, or rather just helped out, rescued was a bit dramatic in like the 3rd episode. and he comes back for the Pandalmania episode. That's one of my favorite episodes, by the way. Where Pandal's like, they're holding a World Panda Convention, Keita, and because you saved me, you helped me out in episode 3. This is like episode 76, by the way. I petitioned to have the Pandalmania held at your school. Keita's like, first of all, who are you? Pandal's like, ouch. And then he's like, second of all, why would you do this to me? There's just Pandal flooding the schoolyard, running amok in the halls. He's like, why would you do this to me? Panda's like, isn't it wonderful? Aren't you honored? He's like, no. Why? Literally, why? Did you not think for more than a second about my feelings about this? Panda's like, no. My skill's called Careless, what do you expect? I'm trying to make my commentary interesting. I've done a total of 3 commentary videos. That, you know, just not streams, like legit Let's Plays you could call them, not really. But pre-recorded and then uploaded. I've done a Fantasy Life video a year and a half ago that was god-awful, and I think I privated it. No, I think I left it up as a reminder of why no one should ever ask me to do Let's Plays, because I'm really bad at it. And then, I did the Hardy Hound video a week ago. And now I'm doing this one, which is also on a challenge. So I do apologize if it's boring. I'm trying to make it interesting. I'm a lot more interesting when I have, like, people to kinda riff off of. But that sounds kinda... That makes it sound like I think I'm clever. I don't. But I am more clever when I'm talking to other people. I'm good at holding a conversation. I'm not really good at solo commentary. Plus, I just get energized when I'm streaming. Like, I have the people in the chat and stuff, and I'm like, yo, let's do this. I'm like, alright, let's do this. I don't actually know how to do D-Munch's voice, but you know what I'm talking about. The second best cutscene. No, the best cutscene in the Kaiga. Yo, Kaiga, yo, Kaiga. Who thought this was a good one? Who thought this was a good one? How could the creator of the Aglet song spawn this? How could the creator of Gucci Gucci Goo means I love you spawn this? I just don't get it. How do you regress so quickly in your career, you know? How do you fall from greatness? It's sad, honestly. It's very sad. Pitiful. Imagine Swampy Marsh is watching this, and he's like, oh man, that's a little, a little harsh. I hate how it restarts. Because the annoying... No. You know, the opening is the annoying part with the normal Yokai Watch theme, right? No, for this one, it's definitely like the really dubstep part where it's like, Yokai... I hate that. They announced Skrillex is working with Hikaru Hikaru to do the opening song for Kingdom Hearts 3. And that Don't Think Twice or whatever it is actually the ending song. First of all, I feel cheated and lied to. Second of all, why? Why would you sully my genuine Nipponese music? Folded with 1,000 times, audio forms, folded 1,000 times in Audacity. Why would you sully that with Skrillex, dude? Is Sora gonna get like a side cut thing? I don't even know what to call it. I'm not hip with the kids these days, but you know, where you like shave half your head and then you flip it over like Skrillex has. I think he still has that. Apparently that's stylish. I don't think so. No offense to everyone who has that. I mean, obviously people like it, so rock it. I'm not really a normie in case you couldn't tell. I'm a little too neat for that. N-E-E-T. I got a box with Japanese children toys and an Idolmaster statue in the mail the other day. So that tells you a lot about my personality. I got my 2 Inazuma 11 licenses. Inazuma 11 licenses. Volume 3 boxes. So the 2 of you that watch those videos can look forward to that unboxing. And if you're watching this, it means you're probably like Yokai Watch, at least if you've been watching this long. So you're probably going to be a lot more excited for my unboxing of what else came in that box. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be pretty awesome. I might give a hint, because I don't know when it's going to come out. So I'm trying to think of a good way to hint it. I'll keep it a surprise. You can probably guess what it is if you think about what came out recently. I'm a little slow on the uptake for it, but I think you guys will still be excited. I'm only a little late, I think. I think I'm only a little late. I may be a lot late. I mean, it wasn't that expensive, so... By the way, in case you're curious, I do not make my money back from unboxings. Some people do, like some people are really big, you know. So Yokai Watch surprise egg unboxing, wow, spent $2 on Play-Doh. You know, I don't even make $2 from my unboxing videos. Oh. I make like 10 cents. So, compare that to how much I've spent on 11 licenses. I'm like, you know, $299.90 in the hole right now. Not that I'm buying them to make money from the videos. Let me make that very clear. I have been addicted to Hinozall 11. I guess addicted is an exaggeration since I didn't watch Go. But I've been a big fan of Hinozall 11 for 10 years now, since the original came out. So I am getting 11 licenses out of love for the franchise, and love for the concept. I think it's really cool. I'm a sucker for like what's cool with the kids these days, like the actual little kids, where it's like, dude, it's a replica of the thing in the anime, except we specifically created the anime to have things that we could create toys that are replicas of. I still love it. I still buy into it. I still eat it up. Jesus Christ. Ultra Hinozall, dude, this is the weakest Ultra Hinozall we'll be fighting. Crits for 1,400 damage, which means that he deals normally, around 900. Slaw damage. To prove the power of Swampy Marsh, I cut your eardrums in half. Do you see Flex State tweeted at Nintendo? And they're like, guys, the hot new Smash League. Nintendo needs to use Flex State to stop leaks. They said something stupid like that. I like Phil Swift. If you follow him on Twitter, he's really funny. He's really buying into the Phil Swift memes, and I appreciate that. Some people don't take kindly to memes being made of them, or rather, being made into memes. I don't like people like that. To those of you making the Leafy memes out there, tweeting them at me, posting them on the Discord, I love you. You guys are the best. My favorite is still like one of the original Leafy memes from before I even did YouTube. Posted like 3 years ago on the subreddit. I don't even remember the rest of the comment. Except Pan Koshik, who funnily enough actually watches my videos now. It's kind of a funny coincidence. But I guess I did originally start making videos for the subreddit. Not really as a YouTube thing in general. He made like a comment. I think it was about me hitting Wyatt, right? So it was like a screen cap from the Tetsuya or Wide Awake episode of the anime where he's smiling with his mouth like a Zelda in New Smash, where it's all open like that. And he's like, he's holding his 3DS, and Pan puts on it in like Arial in MS Paint. It says, boy, I sure do love Reddit. And then, because I'm the moderator of the subreddit, I created it. And then there's like an arrow pointing to the 3DS, and it says, on Reddit. And that's just like my favorite picture ever. It just has so many applications, and it's so funny. It can be sarcastic, it can be genuine. It can be posted in Yokai Watch General. That's my favorite thing. They love me over there, totally. Even though, I think Yokai Watch General came before the subreddit, didn't it? I created the subreddit before the franchise was even confirmed for America. But I'm pretty sure Yokai Watch General came before the subreddit. Either way, I've been around since like the first Yokai Watch General. So, just saying. Oh, by the way, almost all of the Ultra missions, or rather all of them as far as I know, but I'm saying almost to be conservative. I think some of the Oni are fought in the daytime, actually. But almost all of the Ultra missions are nighttime, which is really good. That's really good thinking on the developer's part, because Kontetsu and Tetsuya's skills give them all stats up at nighttime. Their viability would be severely damaged if Ultra missions didn't take place at nighttime. Otherwise, like, what's the point? You can't use them. Because they're balanced around that. They're quite powerful. Rather, Kontetsu is. Tatsuya, not really. The turn items aren't that great.
Do it diagonally.
Do it diagonally. Dude, do you guys know? I mean, this isn't really a live stream, so I can't really ask you. Someone will comment it. So the thing is, I posted a video of the credits, right? I don't want to do it. I'm really lazy. For prospective employers, I'm not really lazy. I'm joking. I don't feel like going back into my credits video and finding who voices Hinozall. If one of you tells me who voices Hinozall in the comments, I will love you forever. Though, okay, I can't say that now, because I banned this guy from the subreddit for a lot of different reasons. And then he made a second account, and he literally named it his original account name, but 02, when his original account name was 01. I was like, first of all, how stupid do you think I am? Second of all, you are acting as if I am even more stupid than you think I am, no matter how stupid you think I am, if you think that I won't realize you're evading your ban. At least try, you know? And then, when I banned his second account, he goes, Leafy, why would you ban me? You said on stream that if I liked your video, then you'd love me forever. Or like, if I subscribed, then you'd love me forever. I was like, you actually thought I was serious? He's like, yeah, I was. Don't you love me? This dude completely serious. Completely serious. Like, genuinely hurt. I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. And you think that he's trolling, right? You don't know the history of this guy. He goes beyond the subreddit. He goes beyond stream and Discord, dude. He transcends all media to just crazy, dude, crazy. Like, he's just legit crazy. So, oh Christ! Executive action is very deadly. You think it's a really easy move, right? It's really deadly if you get hit by it. Yokai, yokai. See, you kind of get into it before, like, after a minute, it really starts to grate on you. What's up, I'm gonna make a video. I've been wanting to for a couple weeks now. On, like, all the Easter eggs in Hino's office. Watch, that's gonna happen. You just thought in your head what I was going to say. I'm not gonna say it. But after I said watch, as if I was proposing a thing that will happen after I said a video that I'm gonna make, you thought something, right? You knew what I was gonna say. I don't have to say it. You knew it. Some people are gonna comment it. You knew. You knew exactly what I was gonna say, and you agreed, don't you? You know that's gonna happen. You know. I love how we're connected like that. We're on the same wavelength, you and I. You're like, me? I'm like, yeah, you. Steven. Anyone whose name isn't Steven is, well, no reaction. But the two people whose name is Steven, they're like, really? At least I hope. Hot Howard, I love you, if you're watching this. Oh Christ, I barely managed to evade that. Comes to the spirits, and he doesn't have to hear it? I don't actually know what that lyric is. He doesn't have to hear it? I wish I didn't have to hear this. That would be nice. Now I want a yokai watch. I want a yokai watch so I can summon Creature. You've been summoned! Dude, that's what I was gonna say before I went off on a tangent. Who voices Hinozall? And why don't they voice more yokai? Why don't they get more credit for the insane job that they did? Hinozall is like one of the best voices in the game. Just objectively. We seriously have to fight 14 more Hinozall? I just don't feel like it. I'm just getting exhausted from fighting all these Hinozall. I'm bored at this point. I'm not bored, but it's getting to the point where it's like, Jesus Christ, another Hinos. Really? Do we really have to fight Hinos, all of them? That was bad. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I do Let's Plays. When I do Let's Play, singular, the only one I've ever done, for a good reason. Rob, my friend Rob, Robert Lost. He's doing a Let's Play Busters, and before he started it, sorry, I was scratching my eye, that's why I died. He was like, Leafy, do you have any suggestions for Let's Plays? I was like, no, I don't. He's like, you don't? I'm like, no, I don't. They're hard. That's why I don't do them. I have zero advice for you, except consider not doing it. And then after he started doing it, he's like, wow, this is kind of hard. I'm like, yeah. It's a lot harder when you only have yourself to talk to. Now, some people talk to themselves when they play games. It's easier for them because of that. I don't. I'm completely silent when I play games. I'm legit silent. I don't say a thing. I know people that are very loud when they play games. I'm stoic. I think maybe that contributes to, like, being good at a game. I don't know. I perform really well on games off stream. I perform quite well on stream. That's why I wanted to stream. I wanted to be like, yo, dude, a streamer that's actually good at video games? Okay, there are streamers that are bad at video games, but they're bad at video games, right? The streaming makes you bad at video games, like, when you're on stream. It's just the mental pressure. And there's a lot going on with chat and everything. Yokai what? Are we gonna get an upgrade to items, dude? For fighting 48 Hinozall? Nice, by the way. 48, that's a lot. If we're fighting AKB 48 Hinozall, then we better get Ultra items at some point. At least, like, the final Ultra Hino should drop double items. No, nothing drops double drops in this thing. It's either orbs, an item, or nothing, or a friend drop. It's not like a friend drop and orbs, friend drop and an item. Not gonna do every permutation here, but you get what I'm saying, right? You never luck out. You never get 2 stars. Also, what's with the intangibility when something drops? When something drops, let me immediately pick it up. You give me the notification. There's nothing that indicates what I'm picking up. Like, it's not like he drops a little scheme icon. There's no reason to make people see the icon for a couple seconds, right? Just let me pick it.
Okay.
Dude, why is this doing this? Okay? No, it's not okay. Whoa. I love Hinozall's voice. It's really good. Do it diagonal. I think we can wrap this up. He's so good.
Okay.
Do it diagonal.
Also, why don't we get to fight him on other maps? What the heck? That's annoying. It'd be kind of poetic, dude. We got to fight him on other maps. Yo, where's my item? Y'all better be picking up some serious orbs, or I'm gonna be mad. If we don't get 99,000 billion trillion orbs clearing this as a clear bonus, I don't know what to say. Because this is the hardest map. So we better get, and this is the longest. Even if it gave 99k, I don't know if it would be worth it. Like, you know, if you compare how long it takes you to complete other missions, I don't know. So gold orbs are above black orbs, really. I always thought it was black, then gold. I thought it was red. What comes after red? Blue. That's right. I always thought it was red, blue, gold. Oh, I just realized. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Guys. The orbs are ranked based on the Oni. Everyone's like, yeah, Leafy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, dude, no way. 160 hours, just realized that. The orbs that ranked are the Oni. So it goes Gargaros, Ogulus, Orkanos, and then Gilgaros. Oh. And then Buster's Treasure maybe introduced as a Platinum Orb. Okay. Platinum Orb with like a disco ball effect would be really sick. That would be poppin'. That would be awesome. That would make it. Blockbuster Beam. Reason why it's called Blockbuster Beam is because it kills you just like Blockbuster. A. Got him. Most of you are watching this are probably like, what's Blockbuster? You know, what's interesting is, rental stuff died, right? But nothing really came to replace them. You might say Netflix. Yeah, but Blockbuster rented video games, too.
I'm gonna need 3 more.
Nothing can beat a weekend of Dragon Quest swords for $2. It can't.
Yeah, this looks perfect.
Dragon Quest swords, not worth $50. Back when games used to cost $50. Someone's gonna give me the inflation argument. Dude, it was still $50. I don't know. My mind doesn't make the inflation calculation when I see that price tag. My,
This looks perfect.
my low IQ brain just goes, it's $10 more. I don't like this. Same thing with DS games. Now, remember when DS games cost $30? Okay, anyway. Anyway, see, I don't have anyone to rein me in. I just go off on tangents. Blockbuster, that's what I was talking about. The Dragon Quest Swords, not worth $50. Short game, really gimmicky. But dude, there's been, people have been talking about this, so I'm not gonna pretend this is an original statement. But there's been like this weird thing where people don't accept games that are just good anymore, right? Dragon Quest Swords, good. It's not Dragon Quest, It's not Dragon Quest 11. Heck, it's not Dragon Quest Builders nor Heroes if we're gonna compare it to spin-off instead, we should. But would I recommend a weekend rental of Dragon Quest Swords for $2? Yes. But you can't get that anymore. Someone's gonna say gameplay. Gameplay no. Gameplay's trash. What even is gameplay? Dude, more like game die. That's a little violent. A little violent. But it should. I don't like it. Mailing rentals. Who thought of that? Netflix, and that's why they're big. But still, it's stupid. If I want to rent something, it means that I want to rent it now. It means that it's an impulse buy, and I don't want to spend the money on a real impulse buy.
Roger that!
I don't like gameplay. Anyway, nothing replace game rentals. I guess Sony's trying to do like the PlayStation Now thing, where it's like $15 for 2 hours of a game. Please. And they have like 2 games on there. They're like, dude, you can pay $15 to play 2 hours of Final Fantasy 13. I'm like, great, I can pay $15 to do 10% of the game's tutorial. Please. You don't even get to Chocobo in that amount of time. I played Final Fantasy 13 for like a lot of hours, because everyone was telling me, they're like, Leafy, it gets better. I'm like, no it doesn't, this game is trash. Like, Leafy, it gets better. It gets better. I got to the part where like everybody reunites. And then like, you know, it's where the game is supposed to open up. They're like, Leafy, now the game opens up. I'm like, first of all, no, it doesn't. It's still railroading me. Second of all, it's trash. Even if it opens up, it's just opened up trash. Someone gives you like a garbage bag, all tied up in it. They're like, I don't want to touch this. They're like, why not? They're like, well, first of all, it's a little bag of trash. They're like, well, at least it's closed, right? And you're like, yeah, but why should I like actually accept this from you? They're like, well, open it up. There's stuff inside. I'm not gonna open it up. There's still trash inside. I can tell from the outside that it's trash. I don't need to open the box to open the bag to tell that it's trash. I got a big whiff of rotten meat in my face. No, I know that it's trash. I see lightning, and I immediately think trash. No, I don't. I immediately think, how did they make this? Wow, technology is incredible. The graphics are so realistic. Wow, the PS3 must have blast processing. To which some of you might say, well, basically, it was the technology. Most powerful Blu-ray player on the market. But you know, 13 didn't really have the game. Then 14's 14. 14's another one. And then 15, I actually have 15. 15's kind of fun. 15's fun, but it's not Final Fantasy. And then people will say, well, that's what Bravely Default is for. Okay, but still, you're calling Final Fantasy something not Final Fantasy. I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with it. I don't know. I guess I just gotta accept it. Like, the whole Final Fantasy should be turn-based argument was had 10 years ago. I'm a little late to the party. But I'm happy we're getting all those classic Final Fantasy games on Switch. Like, that's really hype. How's that work? Are they just gonna list them on the eShop? Just be like Final Fantasy VII as if it's a new game? Are they gonna classify it as something? I mean, I guess other publishers are uploading their retro titles. But they're uploading it under, like, you know, Neo Geo Classics or whatever. You know, Nostalgia, LMAO, stuff like that. Or collections or whatever. Where you know that this is an old game. But meanwhile, like a 6-year-old on the eShop will be like, this new game has really bad graphics. Why are this guy's hands squares? Final Fantasy VII had cool graphics though. Final Fantasy VII had like that aesthetic pre-rendered background thing going on for it. I really like it. I love Final Fantasy VII. I freaked out when Tatesif died, and like 2 seconds later he comes back, he's like, psych. Okay, so I usually talk about this when I play Final Fantasy, when I talk about Final Fantasy 7, right? In my experience with it. First of all, if you're getting spoiled on Final Fantasy 7, the game's like 20 years old, so I don't know. I feel like at 20 years, for one of the most popular and influential games of all time, it's like, okay, that's exclusive. So there's this side character, Kate Sith, and he's a robot. Now, I will tell it from the perspective of, like, I don't know, 8-year-old me that played it. I love Kate Sith, he's adorable, he's awesome, he's really cool, he has super unique moveset and everything, and a really cool gimmick, and he's just awesome. He's a cat that rides this big beast. A Mog is what it's called. And then Kate Sith dramatically sacrifices himself for the team, and I'm like, no, Kate Sith! And then Kate Sith comes back to life, and like 2 seconds later. And it's not that he comes back to life, it's that all of a sudden Kate Sith just like appears, so everyone's like grieving him, they're like, pour one out for Kate Sith, bro, hashtag RIP, F, you know? And then Kate Sith just like walks off from the, you know, off screen. It's just like, yo, what's up, guys? What y'all crying about? And I'm like, what? And everyone's like, what? So from my perspective, here's what happens. Kate Sith suddenly reveals with no prior, you know, character development, that he is in fact a robot being controlled by the enemy, except they're a rebel that's working for the enemy so that they can get an in. And they're using enemy technology to help out the heroes, which is really awesome. But that was just like the weirdest plot twist. Like, first of all, how do you think of that? Second of all, I guess that's not too out there. But second of all, how did they just pull all of that out all of a sudden? I was shocked. I had no idea what was going on. I was like, what? Just like a bunch of what's in a row. I was like, what is going on? Now, what actually probably happened was, Kate Sith got a lot of character development. Kate Sith was truly fleshed out, as was his operator. And when Kate Sith died, you know, they were just gonna have it be like a humorous moment where you're like, LOL, he's a robot XD, guys. But me, oh Christ, what the heck? He summons Gilgaros! What? We just fought Ultra. I don't think he summons Gilgaros on Ultra. What? How much damage does he deal? What? How much health does he have? Gilgaros is not only the strongest, but also the hardiest yokai in the game. What? I didn't even get to hear the voice line. I'm really bummed now. Because he has a voice line for all the different yokai summons. He summons Juanyan and Tattletale. That's all I know. I want to hear him say, you've been summoned! Gilgaros! All epic, you know? Epic Games Fortnite, you know? I want him to summon Thanos from Fortnite. And when he summons him, you know how a yokai has like a summoning dance and stuff? Thanos dies. It will say Thanos property of Fortnite. Because that's where he's from, I think. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know, Gilgaros, Thanos, Fortnite. Don't ask me to play Fortnite, by the way. God, I don't remember. I feel like, oh, Kate Sith. I don't know. And my point is, 8-year-old me was completely blown away by the Kate Sith reveal. When my theory is that it wasn't a reveal at all. I haven't replayed the game since, but my theory is that it wasn't a reveal at all, and I was just insanely stupid. I wasn't, by the way. I was quite good at games as a child. Like, very good. Not to brag. I'll have you know that I was playing games that said first grade reading level required on the back of the box in kindergarten. So yeah, Harvest Moon was no match for me. Oh. But I did get very sad when my animals die. I like how we have to go through the door for like a final Hino battle. That's kind of dramatic. I like that. Who is it though? Oh, it's just another. Okay. Is it like Super Ultra Hinozall? No. Would have been cool if they called him like, I don't know, just pulling this out of thin air. Extreme Hinozall. I feel like that might sound cool. I don't know if the developers would ever go with something like that. Oh. I get why they changed Extreme to Ultra. Because the whole Cho that Goku thing is a thing in Japan. But we never go Super then Extreme. We go Super then Ultra. You don't have Kirby Superstar Extreme. You have Kirby Superstar Ultra. So I get it. I like it. Alright. I wouldn't say I'm fine with it. I get why they did it. I support it. Not that it matters. I support it. Hashtag support Ultra. I don't know. Hashtag drawing more Ultra. Hinozall Sky Kid. Yeah, I told you. Only up to Super. That's amazing! Alright, we did it! That was actually really easy. That was really, really easy. We just demolished it. We steamrolled it. 500 Spirit does that, I guess. And 2 Venom. That was really easy. Okay, so I guess that's the Hinozall challenge for you guys. Subscribe, I guess. If you're watching this far, you're subscribed. There's no way. Apparently, I was watching like a thing from YouTube's developers. Apparently, like, live stream VOD uploads harms your SEO because people don't watch the whole thing because they're so long. Maybe that's why I'm growing a lot more now that I'm doing videos instead of live streams. I would hate to not live stream because I love live stream, but it's a thought to shift over to more videos. I mean, when live streams get good views, right? They get a couple thousand. Oh shoot, 85k. Let's go. 50k? Clear reward? Oh, that's kind of nice. Not worth 48 Hinozall. Not worth supernatural entourage. Oh, give me that soul, dude. Don't even try and pretend I didn't carry that. I did at least 10 damage, and I was the only person to die multiple times. Not gonna lie, I think Goat King deserves that a little more than Silver, so I'm gonna give it to Goat King. Come on, let's go, boy. Try not to blow your ears out. Beyblade Master, baby. Here's also, I needed that for my caster. An efficient sidekick said to be elite. White says Hinozall's a right-hand man. More like right hands man. Am I right? Or am I right? That'll be a good place to end the stream. Sorry, to end the recording. But we're actually gonna take a look at the, oh sorry, I guess spoilers. We're gonna take a look at the trophy. So you get a golden trophy for beating each challenge. So, if we quit here, great work. Wait a minute, because I'm just recording. Don't leave. We have a good lobby going. We got a good rhythm going. So we're gonna go to talk to Wiglin. Yay! Oh, let's see what he says. I'll read you the enclosed letter. So each boss sends you a letter when you finish their challenge, which is sick. It's the coolest thing, getting dialogue from them, addressed to you, congratulating you. It's like the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing. I don't know. Try and fight me on that in the comments. Like, say, Leafy, this is not the coolest thing. Excuse you? It is. Hey, it's Hinozall. Don't forget it. Well, you guys are strong. Even my employees were giving up. I've got no choice but to send you this memento. I hope you'll accept it with my thanks. From everyone's maker, Hinozall. Aww, everyone's maker. That's all. Great job. Never forget, I'm everyone's idol. Yeah. Got Hinozall statue memento. Hinozall challenge complete. Feeling good. I love that. It's a really cute line. I think it's a new one. It's really cute. Okay, inventory. Received when you clear the Hinozall challenge mission. Now you go up to the rooftop. Wonder how many cranks we'll get today. Oh, dude, that's sick. Look at that. Look at that low poly goodness. Oh, that's good. That's real good. I'm trying to get all of them. So I need, probably gonna be Red J here, I'm guessing. And then all the way over there, I don't know, Cat Cradle. Who knows? Kabuki Roy. It's normally people with field phases, right? I think it's only field phase bosses. So I know Mutt's got one. So it's probably like Mutt. I don't know who this will be. Let me think. Who else has field phases? Not a lot of yokai have them. Some of them do. Not a lot of them. Get lots of Oni orbs? Question mark? Do you? You do. I don't know. But here's the Hinozall trophy. Here's your final look at it. Everyone has left the video by now. No one else is watching. Except you. You're great. Feeling good.